Guess the movie before I get to the end. This movie is about trust. Not only do the characters in the movie have to trust each other, but we, the audience, has to trust that the writer and director are going to take us in the right direction. Right after this movie begins, it asks the question, who is it? It's not enough for the writer to simply answer the question. He has to take us on a ride first. Now, is there payoff in the end? In my opinion, yes. This movie doesn't start at the beginning, it starts in the middle. Quickly after it begins, we get thrown right into the start of the third act. After we're in that for a little while, we get thrown into the beginning of the movie, except that the beginning of the story is different for all of these characters. It's cliche to say this, but this movie is one of the movies that got me into filmmaking in the first place, and I got that exact same feeling when I went back and rewatched it. It has that independent feeling that makes any beginning filmmaker believe that they can do it too. But make no mistake, this movie has extremely high level writing and very good all around filmmaking. The editing is fantastic, the directing is good, the acting is so great that I can't imagine any of these characters being played by somebody else. But it's the dialogue. It's the dialogue that makes this movie fantastic. It's the dialogue that made every group of friends believe that if they just had a camera in the corner while they were talking, then they would have a movie too. When you have 8 characters sitting around a table having a seemingly simple conversation about whether or not they should tip, it makes everyone think that they can do it too. The difference is the dialogue in this movie is on purpose. It is extremely well thought out and not a word is wasted. Now, some of the dialogue can be a little bit difficult to hear, but these are bad people and bad people say bad things. You learn everything you need to know about these characters by what they are saying and how they are saying it. The beautiful part is that everyone in this movie is talking about something that we, the audience, never even see. The movie starts off right before the heist, and then we jump into right after the heist. But everyone talks about the heist as if we saw the whole thing happen. But by the end of the movie, you're gonna feel like you did. Needless to say, this movie ends at a peak entertainment moment. Everything gets wrapped up, all your questions get answered, except a new question gets introduced at the end. The movie starts off with, who is it? And then it ends with, did he do it? And then the credits just roll. Incredible. This movie has action, it has dancing, it has great music, it has tension, it has humor, and maybe a little bit of blood. It's hard to imagine that this was the director's directorial debut. And it's even more impressive that he was also the writer and that he acted in it a little bit. And that's just because he dies. Anyway, I highly recommend this movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. You have to check it out if you've never seen it before. And if you have, and it's been a while, definitely go back and rewatch it. But what movie am I talking about?